Hey, YouTube fam. How you guys doing out there? It's good to be back. Thank you for coming in. For those who don't know me, my name is Carolyn, and this is 15 Minutes with Miss C. I hope you guys had an awesome weekend. I know I did. I relaxed, did a little bit of nothing. I know you be like, she don't never do nothing. I do what I need to do when I need to do it. It was kind of cold, so I just stayed warm and relaxed. So I hope you guys did all the things that you wanted to do and that you needed to do. Did you spend some time with yourself? Did you spend some time with your husband, your wife, your kids, your grandkids? Or you just work? Okay, remember, all work and no play. So I just wanted to share a little something. I know by my thumbnail, you was like, what? What's she about to say today? It's talking about what position you in. What position in life are you in? That came across my heart the other day. And I said, I'm going to share that with my YouTube family. Yes, I am. What position do you have in the kingdom of God? Come on. I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it 100. I know I'm a little funny sometimes. I love laughter, but I'm also serious. I'm serious about who I'm connected to, which is God. I'm serious about His kingdom. I'm serious about letting people know who I am. Yes, I'm a child of God, first and foremost. He loved me. I love Him. Come on, He's my father, and I'm His daughter. Come on. I got that personal relationship. Yeah, I love sitting at His feet talking to Him. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I could start a day without it. I can't. I won't be able to do it. So I was thinking about sharing this. I said, okay, let me ask my fam, are they in a good position? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we be in positions that we don't even qualify for. Baby, I'm going to tell you about a position I used to be in. I used to work for this airport. And I started off as a cashier. And that was cool. I was happy that I had a job. I was grateful. Thank you. Put me in a little room, in a little, in the airport they had all these different stores and kiosks, and I was way up there on a nice end, quiet. You know what I'm saying? Nice, pleasant, minding my own business, taking care of my store. I thought I was the stuff, so, doing me, minding my business. And one day. This lady came in. She was like, hello. And I was like, hello. She's like, well, yes, I'm Carolyn. She said, well, I have a position. I said, you have a position for me? I said, oh, okay. Well, I've only been here. I think I was there like 6 months. She said, yeah, I've been watching. And I said, you've been watching me? Okay. You never know who's watching you. You never know what God needs you to be. And if it's not, let me tell you, if you're in a position that's not rooted in Him, and while you're in a position, you better be knowing what you're supposed to be doing while you're in that position. Sometimes we get in positions, or we work, or we go to school, or in church, or whatever, but it's not God sent. It's because, somebody said, this is what you need to do. But sometimes, some people don't need to do that position. Some people is mean. They don't smile. Come on. So I was doing me. She walked up and I said, sure. So she said, well, can we meet? I said, yes, we can. So she told me about this position. First she said, I'm a supervisor. And I said, okay. So she elevated me up. Let me show you what elevation does. It's like an elevator. You never want to stay on the ground, on the ground level. You gotta keep moving up. And with God, that is possible. So I went from a cashier to a supervisor, from a supervisor to a store manager. Then I became the operational manager of all the stores. Psst, baby, sweeties, come on. I didn't even go to school for that. I didn't go to college for that. I was like, that ain't what I'm trying to do. But sometimes when you ain't trying to do what you're trying to do, God like, no, I need you over there. I need you over here. So it's not about where you want to do or where you want to go. What do God say? So I went home. I said, Lord, did you hear what they said? And he said, yeah. But I wasn't qualified for that. Well, I thought I wasn't qualified. But we always think we can do whatever. Yes, we can. Read some books. But before I can even let the ink dry off the paper that I signed for my new position, God had already had everybody in line to train me for these new positions. Step 1, supervisor. Step 2, store manager. Step 3, the ultimate thing. And my head didn't get big. I still stayed humble. Didn't get afraid. What really had me thinking was, can I do this? And I'm one of these people who, once I start doing something, I'm going to give it all. I'm going to give it my all, my best. I'm going to still be who I am, who God's created me to be. That's not going to never change. So I stayed there 5 years until I would have stayed there, some more years until they messing with my Lord. Baby, I used to go to lunch. I would go far away. I ain't, lunchroom, little eating areas. I don't want to eat in there. It's not that I'm bougie. Not that I want to be around people, but my lunch is my lunch. I want to give, honor to God. Eat my lunch, go on and get to work. You need that strength. You need that push to get back to your job. So, baby, you better get that every chance you can. So I would go on lunch and read my Bible until one day, one of my managers rolled up on me. When I say rolled up on me, I mean just that. I'm sitting, chilling, got a big smile on my face because I'm in my word, I'm in my study, got my highlighters and pencils, ink pens, not pencils. And she rolled up on me, they rolled up on me and asked me what I was doing. So I was like the exorcist with the head turning slowly. Woman put the exorcist, anyway, that's a metaphor. Turned my head slowly, looked over there at her, and I was like, I'm reading. And she said, yeah. She said, what you read? She said it all nice, like she was concerned, like she wanted to know. I said, I'm reading my Bible. She's like, oh, you can't read that here. And so I started looking around, and I was like, I can't read that where? I said, I can't read that where? She said, you can't read that here. I said, oh, I can't read that here in this airport? I closed it up, put it away in my little case. And I said, oh, okay, is that a rule? Is that in the rule book? Is that somewhere that I can see? She was like, the airport doesn't, the airport people don't want me to read this. It's not you guys, baby. She didn't know I was friends with the director of the airport. See, I always pay to know some people in higher places. And knowing that, and I didn't even know because they used to come by and talk to me and say, you nice, da-da-da-da-da. That's why you got to stay in order. So I went straight to her office and I said, knocked on her door and she said, come on in, girl, how you doing? Da-da-da-da-da. And I said, I'm good. I said, I'm going to ask something real quick. I'm going to ask you something. So she said, what? I said, so, I gave it a story. I said, so I was reading my Bible at lunch. And she said, where? And I told her where. She said, she said, that's closed. That's good. She said, don't nobody go up there. I said, no, it's closed. So I just decided to go on up there and, have my lunch. So she said, what happened? She said, because you never come to our office. We always meet outside, through the walker while we walking through the airport. So I said, well, I'm not a complainer or anything, but that's one thing I don't let nobody do is mess with me while I'm praying or while I'm reading. Because my lunch, I can do whatever I want to do. That hour, I can do whatever I want to do. So she was like, so what did they say? She told me I couldn't read my Bible at work. She said, you was on your lunch? I said, yes. I said, yes, ma'am, I sure was. So she said, you was waiting? I said, yes, ma'am, I sure was. She said, who was it? And I told her who it was. She said, for some reason, they do not like you. She said, they do not like you because you are here on a God assignment. Ha! Baby, you better know your assignments. You better know your assignments. So she was like, I said, well, I asked them, was it because of them. She was like, no, it's the airport. So that's why I'm here in your office. She said, no, they didn't say it was us. I said, yes, they did. She said, no, we don't care what you do on your lunch break, long as you don't steal, rob, or whatever. And I said, no, I'm sitting there minding my own business. So she looked through the camera. She said, yeah, she saw me sitting there by myself, had my little lunch. Then I started reading my Bible, and here she come along. Say the devil. I'm sorry. I don't want to call nobody out, no, but that's what it was. So we got all that straightened out. And boy, after that, she was like, you can't do this. I said, you know what? You got a lot of I can'ts. I'm one of these people, you got to show me in writing, because I play by the rules. But if you don't keep rolling, if you're going to keep rolling up on me talking what I can't do, I had to bring her, had to take her to her in prayer. I said, Lord, such and such and such and such. I stayed there 3 more years. And they didn't like it. But there's nothing you can do. When God puts you in a position, nobody and nothing can move you. Because you're there because people needs to hear something from God. See you in a different way. You know what I mean? People, I had people under me, my cashiers, they start calling off because they didn't like her. And I said, sweetie, I used to tell them, I say, sweeties, don't call off. I call everybody sweeties. Young men and young girls. And I don't call off. Y'all need this job. Y'all don't need it, but you do need it. Miss Carolyn, you ain't going to be there. I said, it's okay. But when I'm not there, represent. Don't represent me, just me. Represent yourself. Because it's you. Kill them with kindness. Kill them with kindness. If they talk about me, just don't do what you got to do. She's saying, when they talk about you, we just look at them. Y'all just look at them. So when I come back, they were like, we had 5 call-offs. And I said, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. They always call off when you ain't here. I wonder why is that? So to make a long story short, when you in a position, a God position, remember, it's a God position, not your position. Because sometimes we in positions that we don't even qualify for. Shoot. I just want to share something with you. I was reading. Yes, I'm always reading. There are people out there like, she always reading. Yeah, get you a couple books. Not the crazy books. Not the books that ain't got no substance or ain't going to give you nothing. Yeah, get some good books. So I was reading, this was Acts 16, where Paul and Silas are in prison. It said, I like this part because the jailer in Philippi was just doing his job. He never imagined when Paul and Silas were thrown into his jail, where he was in charge. Hey, come on now. That it would lead him to faith in Jesus. Come on. Did you hear what I just said? Or do I need to repeat that? Your position, somebody's looking at you. Your position, somebody's watching you. Your position, somebody want to talk to you. Your position, somebody needs to hear a kind word. Come on. Don't let our positions be all puffed up and you all got your nose up in the air. Bring it down, baby. Bring it down. Because the position God put you in. Come on. Keep it real. So I like that part, and I wanted to share that. Our positions are for God's purpose, to do His word, to do His will. Your position is to fulfill God's purpose for you in your life. First, you got to know your purpose. So when God elevates you to a good place, work, school, church, you know what I'm saying? Do your best. Put God first. Because people are watching. And they're like, okay, I've been watching him or her. I've been watching him for all day long. He ain't did a lick of work. She ain't did a lick of work. She just talking and gossiping and painting her nails, and he just combing his hair and talking and flirting. No, 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 no. Always, always be about God's business. Okay? It's not about you. It's not about me. When you are in this way, you're in a God position, you're going to have to worry about begging, borrowing, stealing, struggling, because you know why? God will keep the windows of heaven open for you. Think about that, brothers and sisters. All right. Miss C got to run. But you be blessed in your day, your night, your morning, your evening. Put God first in everything you do. And think about that. What position am I in? Am I in a good position? If you're not, get in a good position. Okay? All right. Be blessed.